Today marks 1462nd day. Share lessons I learn and continue to learn with you. My hope these insights will inspire you, support dreams, help achieve your goals, really empower you to become the person that you want to become. Today we'll go to the series again, and this is letter U. Seven words that are essential to become the best version of you to achieve that vision. So let's get started. Number one is understanding, and that's the root of connection. I really love this word because there's this very deep word, and I think that sometimes we do not see the true value of it. But I think that the most important part of it, that what I learned recently, is that understanding is all about you. What I mean by that, all about you, is that sometimes we want to have strong connections, and so they need to have empathy to understand them. That means that we need to have understanding of other people. But the key part is that we'll not be able to understand others if we're not able to understand ourselves. So it means the level of understanding other people is the level of understanding yourself. The deeper you understand yourself, the deeper you will be able to understand others. Sometimes we try to understand others, but we're not able to understand others because we do not invest the time on self-reflection, self-understanding. And this is very, very powerful. And that again leads into clarity, compassion, and confidence to yourself and speaking with us others. Number two is unconditional, the true essence of love and freedom. I think that this is probably one word that every single person is supposed to know when they think about really having relationships. Every single relationship is supposed to be unconditional. I don't say that it's without boundaries. Boundaries are essential, but boundaries are not conditions. So when you think about unconditional love, we're able to see it. I have unconditional love to myself. We have a tendency to not like ourselves, sometimes even hate ourselves. That means that we have some conditions. Oh, when we'll have more money, we'll have better house, we'll have better car, then it will be enough and it will be worthy of self-love. But it's such an interesting thing that when you really start looking from other direction, when I give myself self-love before I have all those things, criterias, external things, it's much easier to get all those external things at the same time because you have better attitude, you work better, you attract better relationships. Because when you give unconditional love to yourself, you give others the same thing. If you do not able to give yourself unconditional love, it's very, very hard to give unconditional love to others. Like almost like understanding unconditional is very similar because you need to focus on yourself. Give that to yourself before you give it to others. Number three is uncomfortable. And I get this again, comfortable, uncomfortable, and this again, this is a different side of the same word. And I think that this is such an important word because we supposed to seek uncomfortable, not comfort. So comfort is not important word, but uncomfortable is an extremely important word because when I think about becoming the best version of you, you will need to go into uncomfortable. Success is uncomfortable procedure. I don't remember who said it, but that's totally true. Success is uncomfortable procedure. And that means that we always need to really use uncomfort as a doorway to growth, a doorway to becoming something different, to transformation, to evolve to a different kind of person. And that is impossible to transform, adapt, to become better and move to the better tomorrow without really going through uncomfort. Number four is uncover. And it's a journey to authenticity. And it's such an interesting thing because a lot of times people say, like, I need to find myself. I need to find passions. I need to find something. But I think that sometimes that word is not the best way to describe it. I think that sometimes it's better uncover yourself. I think that so many times we cover ourselves with masks, with with false masks. We cover ourselves with fears, with so many things. We cover ourselves, and because we cover ourselves, it's very hard to understand who we truly are. So the first thing what we need to do is to uncover ourselves, uncover from all those masks. So I think sometimes it's not adding things really helps to understand ourselves. Sometimes I think that what do I need to remove? What kind of parts of myself I need to uncover that I could finally have that full authenticity? full desire to live in alignment with my truths, with my values, with my beliefs. And really at that moment, I'm able to find opportunities and people that truly align with me. I think that sometimes we waste so much time on opportunities and people because we just do not uncover ourselves fast enough. And that's again, becoming the best version of you will require you uncover the parts. Sometimes we hide some parts because we don't like those parts. Those parts are we embarrassed about. But we need to uncover those that we could develop those and we can really cover those with the right things rather than denying those places. Number five is unstoppable. And this is the spirit of resilience. I truly believe that every single person is unstoppable with one extra word: willingness. Willingness. And I think that willingness to see ourselves unstoppable, willingness to really trust ourselves. And the most important part that unstoppable doesn't mean not failing. Unstoppable doesn't mean not making mistakes. Unstoppable doesn't mean you not have setbacks. Unstoppable means that even though that you making mistakes, you still keep pushing. You have the perseverance, resilience, and you keep pushing and you're moving forward and you see the progress. And the progress makes you unstoppable. Because it doesn't matter what's going on in your life, you still keep moving forward. And one of my favorite quotes in my life is, if you're not able to fly, then run. If you're not able to run, then walk. If you're not able to walk, then crawl. Just keep moving forward. This is a beautiful thing. And that's actually the mindset of unstoppable spirit. Number six is useful. This is a measure of meaning. I guess one thing that I really love about useful word is that how you can be more useful in your society, in the community, in your family, how you can be more useful for yourself. I think that's a beautiful thing because it brings meaning, purpose. You become more connected and you have more significance. My one of my favorite values are health, family, and significance. And I think about when you really think about it, better health allows you to be more useful because you have more energy. Family, of course, you can ask, like, how could they be more useful for my family? That means develop wisdom, become better aware, and again, you develop your understanding of yourself that you can understand your family better. And that's again becoming more useful because when you're able to be a listening ear to the family, that's again an enormously helpful thing. You can be a safety net to your people. And again, this is where part of the significance part is. You can mentor, guide, give wisdom. And I think that that's again one of the most important words from letter U when I think about the best version of you, because we want to become more useful. And last one, number seven, is unique. And this is expression of your soul. And I think that this partly is that understanding that, again, partly uncovering that uniqueness. But when you really understand that, I really love that every single person is unique and special. Every single person is the same, unique and special. And I think that we need to look that way. That every single person deserves respect. Every single person deserves your listening ear. Every single person is there to show their uniqueness. I think sometimes we forget how important it is to really show our uniqueness. Sometimes we want to belong and want to be the same. We need to align. And we sometimes afraid to stick out our head because so like when you stick out your head, there's a high chance it will get an egg in your face. And we want to be covered in society, want to be covered in community. But I think that sometimes we need to really to live a meaningful life. Sometimes you need to stick out. And I think that when we start to value uniqueness, I think that's a very powerful thing. I think that and I was listening to some kind of a podcast that there was speaking about different cultures, different communities. Some community doesn't like individuality. Everyone you're part of the community, and a one number is nothing. And some is more individual, and it's like individual is a power. And I think that always is a balance because there's not one for the better. Because I think that our unique powers are supposed to take how my unique powers could be used to improve this community. That means that I want to get better. I want to be unique, but at the same time, I want you this community make better. So I don't want to be exactly the same as community, but I want to be unique, and I use my uniqueness to serve and add value to people. And that's again improves community, and the same gives meaning to a person who really wants to show that uniqueness. So I hope you should reflect as well about you. You is an interesting letter, and I think that there's not that many words, but I think that it's very, very powerful and important words to become the best version of you. So I hope you choose to win and see you tomorrow.